Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. Belle here on our downsizing and decluttering projects. And this video is really going to help you feel like you've got a lot of momentum underneath your belt, getting your place decluttered and downsizing. And one of the things I'm really going to stress to you in the beginning is to get rid of things that you can really have like an aha moment and see that it's happening. If you go to some teeny tiny nightstand drawer or just a little box somewhere in your basement, you're going to put a lot of time in and feel like, oh, did I even get anything done? So I'm going to say to you and suggest run to those kitchen small appliances. Let me tell you, if this appliance that you have sitting on your counter isn't being used every single day, get it off your counter or get rid of it. So in other words, yes, if you use your coffee maker every day, it absolutely should be on your counter. But like I had a 4-slice toaster on my counter. I don't eat toast every day. And guess what? My 4 kids are grown and gone. That 4-slice toaster was sitting there when they were home and we needed a lot of toast. So if you have things on your counter, an electric can opener, are you really opening cans every single day? All these things that just look very cluttery on your counters, forget about it. Remember the rule. If you use it every single day, then it can be on your counter. If not, get rid of it or like put it underneath your cabinets because you want to start to feel free. You want to start getting that clean, sleek look in your home. When you look around and you have stuff everywhere, it just drains your energy. You just are like, where can I start? You need to feel like you're seeing spaces open up. And I want to talk about some of these small appliances you have. For instance, at Christmas, when sometimes we get a little bit like, oh, I need gift ideas to buy someone. And guess what? Your adult kids are going, oh, I need something to buy mom and dad. And you just start getting like, oh, I don't know what to get everybody. Is that when you got the fondue maker? Is that when you got the, the quesadilla maker? Is that when you thought the panini maker was going to be great, or the popcorn popper, or the ice cream maker, or the bread maker, or the juicer? These are things that sound fantastic at the time. And I'm putting a shout out to my girlfriend Janet and her husband Michael. They do make bread every single day. God bless them. My bread maker was in the pantry, never made bread. Never made bread, but boy, did it hold up a big spot. I don't know if all of you have been following my videos, but I moved from a very large home into a small space. I had 2 complete kitchens in my old home. So naturally, hey, I had all the room in the world for the Snoopy snow cone maker, for the wok, for, oh my gosh, the chocolate fountain. That was a big winner. I had 2-slice toasters. I had 4-slice toasters. How about the Belgium waffle maker? And guess what? It really was okay because I had 2 complete kitchens in my home. Or if you're like my friend Mary, in her garage, she has bookshelves, or not bookshelves, but like utility shelves. And boom, all her appliances she keeps down there. She has a deep fryer, an Instapot, a crock pot, and it's not in her kitchen because it's in her garage. But guess what? We're downsizing. We're becoming free. We're streamlining. We want to free up our lives so that we can have more fun doing the things we want, and we're living in much smaller spaces. So now I'm in a home that doesn't have a garage. I don't have an attic. I don't have 2 kitchens. So what appliances do you really use every day? For instance, a blender and a bullet maker. Well, when the kids were little, it used to be fun to have milkshake and movie night. I haven't used my blender in years, right? Are you using your blenders? I'm not suggesting that if you're using something every day or every week or maybe even once a month, this first round of cuts, go ahead and keep it. But if you really truly haven't made a Belgian waffle in over a year, do you need it? Do you? Or like those big electric griddles that, when all the kids are home, you make like 10 pancakes on it. How often is that, happening? And could you make those pancakes, in a frying pan when they came home? Could you do it? How about the tea kettle? My son got me an electric tea kettle that sat in a box for like 6 months. And then all of a sudden I thought, I'm going to try it. I'm in love with my electric tea maker. Guess what? In my garage sale, I got rid of 3 of the tea kettles that were on my stove. I had an old stainless steel one, I had a red one for my upstairs kitchen, and I had a blue one for my downstairs kitchen. I am sold on the electric tea kettle. So 3 kettles went out, but I did keep that. Like I said, if you're a, air fryer fanatic and you love it, that's okay. But do you need your toaster oven, your 2-slice toaster, your 4-slice toaster, your George Foreman, the cotton candy machine? Hey, I had a Snoopy snow cone machine, so I know where you're coming from. All this stuff in your life. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to really evaluate what you're going to use. And this might just be the first cut. Like you might be like me, who my chocolate fountain did not make the first cut. My chocolate fountain did hold some memories for me. It was at every graduation party, every Christmas party. It was at like our big 16th birthday party celebration, 18th, birthday party celebrations. That chocolate fountain really saw some good times. And when we finally moved, the final cut, it did go, but it didn't go at first. So I'm just asking you to go and make that first cut of small appliances. It's going to make you feel so good, because when you take appliances out, that gives you space, right? I mean, we're going to get to your makeup drawer, absolutely, but it won't give you the high that getting rid of a bunch of appliances will, and to clear up your counter and to clear up underneath. And something else I'll say about appliances, they're not sentimental. If you get rid of something and you decide, you know what, I do want to make quesadillas, I do want to make waffles. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of the Instapot, Crock-Pot, and air fryer. I should have hung on to one of them. You can't always buy it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like maybe a little vase that your child made you in ceramics, and if you pitch that, that's over. They're not making you another ceramic pot. Any of these appliances you can buy. And even the chocolate fountain that I was kind of like, oh, remember that was the hub of our parties and everybody loved it and everything. Finally, in the end, when I gave it away, I realized, you know what? I can go online and rent a chocolate fountain if I need it for a party. I have friends that have it. I can borrow a chocolate fountain. Honestly, I've been here 5 months now. I have not needed any of these appliances I gave away, and I am challenging you to make room and get it out. Remember the appliance rule. If I use it every day, I can have it on my counter. If I don't, put it away. And when we were selling our house, like, I always had my toaster on the counter, always. I had a 4-slice toaster in my upstairs kitchen, a 2-slice toaster in my bottom kitchen. Always had it on the counter. Guess what? They want your house to look streamlined, staged, everything like clean. And I just put them underneath. And you know what? It does look fantastic. And so I'm telling you, get the counters clean. You're going to feel so good. Get rid of some of these appliances. Pretend that the next place you're going to be doesn't have an attic, doesn't have a basement, and doesn't have a garage. It might. And then good for you. You'll have more space. But for right now, play a little game and say, if I only had the kitchen cabinets in my current kitchen, what would have to go? What would make the cut? And so thank you for listening. I know you can do it. Get into those appliances, pull them all out, and really start eyeing them up and saying, do I really need all this? And did I use this? Just honestly ask you those questions. Have I used it in the last year? And if worse came to worse and I gave it away, could I buy it back? Could I borrow it for if I did have a party, or if all the kids came home from Christmas and you really wanted to make waffles, could you, borrow it. So get rid of those small appliances, make room. You're going to be so happy. You're going to feel so free. All right. Have a good day.